A Singaporean's retirement dream in Malaysia. Mei Ling, a petite woman in her late 30s, was sitting at her favorite coffee shop in Singapore, nursing a latte and staring out at the bustling Orchard Road. The towering skyscrapers, the constant hum of traffic, and the never-ending pursuit of material wealth. It all felt a bit overwhelming. She sighed, the dream of financial freedom and early retirement tugging at her heartstrings. Mei Ling had been working in a high-paying corporate job for nearly a decade. She had a comfortable lifestyle, but something was missing. The relentless grind, the constant pressure to perform, and the feeling of being trapped in a rat race had started to take a toll on her. She longed for a simpler life, a place where she could truly relax and enjoy the fruits of her labor. One day, while browsing through a travel magazine, Mei Ling stumbled upon an article about the charms of Malaysia. The country's beautiful beaches, lush rainforests, and affordable cost of living caught her attention. The more she read, the more she realized that Malaysia could be the perfect place to retire. Mei Ling started doing some research. She learned that the cost of living in Malaysia was significantly lower than in Singapore, especially in the smaller towns and villages. Housing was affordable, food was cheap, and healthcare was relatively inexpensive. She also discovered that Malaysia had a vibrant expat community, which would make it easier for her to adjust to a new life. The idea of retiring early in Malaysia was both exciting and daunting. Mei Ling knew that it would require a significant amount of planning and sacrifice. She would need to save aggressively, invest wisely, and find ways to reduce her expenses. Mei Ling started by creating a detailed financial plan. She calculated her current income and expenses, projected her future earnings, and estimated how much she would need to save for retirement. She also started researching different investment options, such as stocks, bonds, and real estate. As she delved deeper into her financial planning, Mei Ling realized that she would need to make some major lifestyle changes. She decided to cut back on her spending, cancel unnecessary subscriptions, and cook at home more often. She also started looking for ways to generate additional income, such as freelancing or starting a small business. The journey to financial freedom was not easy. Mei Ling faced many challenges along the way. There were times when she felt overwhelmed by the amount of work involved, and there were times when she doubted whether she could achieve her goal. But she persevered, driven by her dream of a peaceful and fulfilling retirement in Malaysia. One of the biggest challenges Mei Ling faced was dealing with the expectations of her family and friends. Many of them were skeptical about her plan to retire early, and some even tried to discourage her. But Mei Ling was determined to follow her heart. She knew that she was making the right decision for herself, and she was not going to let anyone talk her out of it. As Mei Ling's retirement savings grew, she started to feel more confident about her future. She began to envision herself living in a cozy bungalow by the beach, spending her days swimming, fishing, and exploring the local markets. She imagined herself making new friends, learning a new language, and discovering a whole new way of life. Finally, after years of planning and saving, Mei Ling was ready to make her dream a reality. She sold her apartment in Singapore, packed her belongings, and moved to a small coastal town in Malaysia. At first, she felt a bit out of place, but she quickly adapted to her new surroundings. Mei Ling found a beautiful little bungalow with a garden overlooking the sea. She spent her days exploring the local markets, hiking in the nearby rainforest, and relaxing on the beach. She also joined a local yoga class and started volunteering at a community center. Mei Ling's retirement in Malaysia was everything she had hoped for and more. She had found the peace and tranquility she had been searching for, and she was finally able to enjoy life on her own terms. She had proven to herself that with hard work, dedication, and a little bit of planning, it is possible to achieve financial freedom and create a life of your dreams.